Well, good morning to my Nebraska friends. How are you guys? I thought it would be easier to do this as an actual video behind the scenes, what we do step by step by step. So here we go. This is Dana and Sarah that we're talking to, Denise.
Okay.
Denise is the cameraman, woman. Okay, so first we get here, we turn on our light ring. I've got an iPad in here with, let's see, let's get out of there so I can show them where we go. We go to our CommentSold app right here on the iPad. It pulls it up and I go ahead and start the button. You can start this, I start it sometimes 10 minutes ahead. It doesn't really record anything, it's just connecting everything as you go. So when we look at our equipment here, I've got an 18-inch Neewer light ring. I have a little adapter, also known as a dongle in my world. What is it? Do you know what it's called? This is called? It's a place where I can have my power hooked up. So this one is hooked up to my power. This center one is actually hardwired into our internet. So I'm not using wireless internet. Our internet just is not reliable enough to do that here in the building.
Our internet is, our Wi-Fi is.
Our Wi-Fi is not. So our internet is great.
Yes.
So this is actually hardwired to my actual internet. So this cord goes all the way up through the ceiling, all the way into the office back there. So I also have a set of all of our electrical plug-ins are right here on the table. It looks like a big mess, but it's actually way better than the big mess it used to be. So the next piece of equipment is our TV, and this is about a, let me measure it so I'm telling her right, because we're about the same vintage. So this is a 32-inch TV. For me, I just can't read things on my little phone or on the laptop, so I use this big TV. I turn on the TV and then I mute it immediately as soon as it comes on. That way I don't have to worry about it ever having, echoing or anything like that. Next thing we do is open up the laptop. The laptop is attached via a HDMI. I knew that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Denise taught me that. So you sign into your computer. I always have CommentSold up and running. We'll get rid of that. We'll come over to here and we go down here to the live button.
Okay, I'm gonna get in
So
close.
there's the live. Next thing I do is come over here to live overview. And you're gonna see it pulls up the live stream right here. And that can be going. I am not actually live. Over here you're gonna see a little note that says streaming. That means it's coming to my computer, but I'm not live. It won't go live until I tell it to go live. Then next, because I use a scanner, this is our scanner. Every item that we have coming into our store gets a CommentSold barcode put on it. And I'm not sure how you all are doing yours. You might need to do the create product selection, and that is another set of, another set of instructions. That's what I have to do when I'm at market. And I have learned to do it. I think it's way wonkier. I find that the dynamic selection is much more convenient for doing live shows. So I'm going to click on use dynamic selection, which is right here. And then I'm going to scan my first item. So usually I try to make our first item like a deal of the day item. Not always, but I scan my first item and you'll notice that my first item came right up here. So all the information is there for you. Then next, I come over here to choose where to go live. And I'm going to click on that. I'm going to get rid of the malware update. And then I'm going to go live on my Adrian's Boutique page right here. So you just click that button. And then we're going to give it a title. I've learned a lot about titling from the girl that's helping me with media. always start with the name of your store. So Adrian's is the first word that pops up. So then I give it a descriptive. So let's say Wednesday Coffee Talk. And then I put the date, 2/3/21. Next, I go down here and do the post description, which you really need to think about your post description. I used to not think about it. This one thing you can never go back and change. So if people are watching this 3 days from now, 2 weeks from now, you want it to be something that will grab their attention. So I'm going to say join in for giveaways, clear the rack, and new arrivals. Then I usually add the link to register. Be sure to be registered. Just click link to get started. So I always have a second tab open right here at the top. You're going to see that open. And I'm going to copy my link, go back to this tab, and put this in. That way, new people, and that's right there, that way new people can always find what we're, find the way to sign up. Because when you're watching this on a replay, also at the beginning of my shows, I don't do it every single time, but I try to do it at least every other time, where I tell them to type the word register, tell them about our shipping, specials, and all that kind of thing, so that they know how to sign up for these. So if I were going to go live, and I'm not going to, my last step would be to go live right here. So I would just click on this blue button, go live, and then I would be live. Here's one thing that you need to know. When you hit that go live button, you're live almost immediately. I used to just stand here and wait for my phone to ding to give me that signal, or my TV to come up and give me a signal that we were live. And what happens is, on the replay or in your Facebook feed, you're just standing there looking like a dork for a long time. So what I do now is, the minute I hit that go live, my eyeballs are right here on my camera. I've got a pink note with pointing to my camera lens. So I am standing right here looking right in my camera lens with a smile on my face, because I am going to be live on the replays. So I started out, just saying hello. You're not going to see any movement or activity for about a minute. So you've just got to train yourself to talk when you're not really talking to anyone, because later on the replay, they definitely are going to be seeing that. So you can call me with any questions on that. I was just going to show you our other part of our setup. So if you look behind me, we have our backdrop. This is just ordered on Amazon. It's just a piece of vinyl that we clipped up onto our wall. It's actually over grid wall so that we can hang things on it. I just cut a little slit with a razor blade, and then I can hang whatever I need to hang up there. We have changed our setup to, we used to have all of our products back here, and now we don't anymore. We have a much cleaner looking backdrop. Sometimes we do have a little product, but not always. So over here to my left, or to my right when I'm live, I have a hanging clothes rack. And so I can easily pull clothes off the rack. I can step off camera even, try them on, come back in front of the camera, be right here, be right directly in front of the camera. But that is where we keep all of our clothing. Then we've set up 2 staging areas for product. One here on each side of our backdrop, where we can go down the row. When Reagan was here, she had it very organized. So all the kids' things would be on one row. All the food would be on a row. I don't always get that done, and so, but I know these products so well, I can just be grabbing it. The girls know the products inside and out, so they can just be grabbing it. When we're doing 2 people doing a live, I know when Patty and I work a show, we have things on both sides. And so she will be pulling from this side, I will be pulling from the other side, and we just go back and forth and kind of take turns showing the products. So she may show 5 or 6 kids items, I may show 5 or 6 gourmet items, and we just go back and forth. The last thing I want to tell, our spinning wheel got off of Amazon, but we put different dollar amounts on there, and before we go, Denise, remind me to show how to put their money in their account. But right now we have a Brighton travel set that we had from like last year, and we are giving that away on our wheel right now, along with the different money. I want to have Jack put this on a roller so that it's not as easy or not as hard to carry, but it's not a big deal. We get it carried over. But Keith can do that for you. That's not a problem. Okay, then I want to show you how we put money into their account when they win. So I'm going to get out of this section. We're just going to get out completely. I'm going to go back over to this side. I'm going to go down here and look for customers.
Do you want to talk about ending?
Oh, ending. Yes, that would be good. So when I'm ready to end the live sale, I come right up here. Usually someone else does it.
So in order to have you not see all the ending procedure, I usually come over here or one of us does
touch the button
so that it's off. Now it's off, only I turned it back on because I'm a weirdo. Okay, it's off, and
then you come back over to this side and you scroll normally your products are right down here. You're going to scroll all the way to the top, and there's end live sale, and we're going to click on end live sale, and then it says, are you sure you want to stop live and remove stream targets? And you say okay, and now it'll say streaming not live, not streaming not live. So that way, you know you're off.
At that point, another box is going to come up and you can date.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're right. Because this was fake and we never really went live, I didn't get that pop-up. But then, yes, you definitely want to save your product description. So I would say Adrian's, Tuesday, 1 p.m. live show, and then the date.
Right.
That way you have a great record of it. And I would recommend making sure that you just do it in that same order all the time. Okay.
Now we're going
to show you how to put money in their account. Our people that won. We go to customers. So the little person icon right here. We click on customers. And we can search for, let's search for Kelly. So Kelly Voth is one of our winners today, so we're going to click on her name. We searched for it over here in the search bar. We're going to click on her name, and then we're going to say add store credit. And then we type in, we're going to just do it since we're here. We're going to say $10, and then I have a note saved down here that we just copy paste. Put it in here. And it says, then I scroll up here and I put how much she got. I say include notes, and then we're going to add store credit. So my note says, congratulations, you are today's winner of $10 in CommentSold cash. Please use the next time you check out your cart. Thank you for sharing Adrian's live sales with your friends and family. So we're going to add the store credit. So now that little housekeeping bit is done. And can you think of anything else they would? Oh, the mic. I wanted to talk about the mic. This is something I would say if you're going to continue to do them, it's worth the investment. This was from my podcasting days. This is a Heil PL2T. Heil, H-E-I-L, PL2T. It's a very, very good mic. I'm sure they have updated it since I bought mine. It is a pricey piece of equipment. I did buy mine used long ago, but having a great mic is very important. What I like about having a standalone mic is that I can try on clothes, even if I'm doing a show by myself. I can try on clothes with this not being in the way. We used to each wear a mic clip to our clothes, which is what I do at market, but it really doesn't work for trying on clothes. So if you're going to be doing that, and you guys don't do as many clothes as we do, but you might want to think about that. So I think that is a pretty good rundown of the behind the scenes things that we do. Of course, you're welcome to call us. You can always call Denise as well. She is knowledgeable about all this techie stuff behind the scenes. But glad to help in any way that we possibly can, and we'll be your cheerleaders as you get started. One good thing to remember is when you start, your audience is going to be a lot smaller, and so it's okay to just learn and make mistakes as you go. I do want to show one more thing, and that is the little help bubble down here, right here. And this is always up. This is your CommentSold help lady or man. And you just say start a conversation, send a message, and they are usually right there to help you. And so if you can even do during a live show, and we have had to do that. So best of luck to you girls as you start. Super excited for you to get going in this, and I'm so excited that you're going to do it. So thank you. Bye-bye.